In this video, I'm going to be showing you additional steps to get an even larger LayerZero token airdrop. This will be part 2 of my original LayerZero airdrop guide that I released on my channel 2 months ago. I'm going to be showing you how to use a lot of new bridges for both tokens and NFTs. I think the omni-chain NFTs are going to be really big for increasing your airdrop amount, so do not skip this step. Without further ado, let's get right into it and let the gains be with you. So here we are at the Stargate Finance website, and this allows you to pool stablecoins to be used for liquidity for the Stargate Finance bridge. I did not show this step in my first guide, but this is important that you do it. Ideally, you can provide at least $1,000 of liquidity, but of course not everybody can. So just supply as much as you can. As you see, I have $1,045 on the Binance Smart Chain in USDT. All right, so this is in the pool section. So come on over here to pool and then select the network you want to deposit on. You can use any network. I recommend you use the Smart Chain or Arbitrum or Avalanche, Optimism, whatever, just so that you can avoid the Ethereum gas fees. If you want to do it like me and deposit it on the Binance Smart Chain, you would click BNB here, and then you would just deposit whatever you can, right? Ideally, you will deposit 1,000 USDT, and this is also going to unlock an additional Discord role in the Stargate Finance Discord. And that may be used, because you register your wallet in the Discord as well, that may be used for an airdrop criteria. So provide at least $1,000 if you can, or as much as you can afford to, into the pool of liquidity here. All right, so that's one additional step. Also, make sure you're voting on the proposals. Governance voting is huge for airdrops. We saw that with Optimism. If you're not voting on these, there's a good chance that your token amount for the airdrop is going to be greatly diminished. So really make sure you vote on these proposals. There's no active ones right now. You can see the most recent ones. If you voted, it will say voted over here on the right. All these three you can see voted. So make sure you are voting on the new proposals when they do go live. Now moving on, the first additional bridge that I'll be showing you how to use is the Harmony 1 bridge. This is powered by LayerZero. So this will count as a new destination chain, a new source chain, and as well more transactions for your wallet address. All right, so let's go ahead. I will leave all links in the description down below. You will need to connect your MetaMask wallet, and I'm going to be using the Binance Smart Chain for lower fees, and we will be bridging over Harmony 1. Now, I first need to get some Harmony 1, so we will go to PancakeSwap, and we will do a very quick swap over here from BNB over to Harmony. And let's go ahead and grab around $100 worth of Harmony 1 to bridge over, like so. We'll grab $111 worth, and this transaction will be instant on the Binance Smart Chain, 15 cents in fees. Now keep in mind, I already have gas on the various different networks I'm going to be showing you how to use, because I went ahead and I'm using a centralized exchange to basically refill my wallets. I am using BitGet. You don't need KYC for BitGet. They have massive withdrawal limits, very little restrictions. So I do recommend that you check out BitGet as well if you don't already have an account there. There is a link in the description down below. Now that we got ourselves some Harmony 1, it is time to bridge. As we can see, we have 10,266 available, and this is a very simple process. We will be bridging from the Binance Smart Chain to the Harmony 1 chain. We'll hit continue here, and we will confirm, continue again, and you can see the fee here is very small. And we will confirm. Now all we have to do is sign transactions. All right, so let's go ahead and confirm everything, approve everything, and we will be well on our way to using the Harmony 1 bridge powered by LayerZero. So while this transaction is in progress, I will also be showing you how to use an additional bridge, as you can see, powered by LayerZero, and this is the abracadabra.money Magic Internet Money Bridge. It looks like we are getting another confirmation over here. So we will go ahead and confirm another transaction for the Harmony 1 bridge over here. And now we have to wait some more time. So back to abracadabra.money. All right, there we go. We will be sending from the Binance Smart Chain to Moonriver. And again, I need to get some Magic Internet Money from PancakeSwap to do this. So I will show you how to do it again. Go over to PancakeSwap, type in MIM for Magic Internet Money, And we need to get some of this. And, you know, do as much as you can. Bridge over as much as you possibly can. It's better if you can do, you know, at least $100. If you spam $1 transactions, $5 transactions, it's not going to look very good for the LayerZero team looking to filter out their cyber attacks, right? They want to make sure that people doing this airdrop, farming this airdrop, aren't just spamming transactions to get as many through as possible. Now you can see the price impact here. It looks like the slippage is horrible on Magic Internet Money. So I'm going to do a smaller amount for this because I don't want that much MIM. I'm just going to put in $50 of USDT. And let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we will get 11% slippage here. We're going to swap anyway, and then we will swap. Let's see what happens. All right, perfect. It did go through this time around, so we have some MIM. So we will head on over here back to abracadabra.money. So make sure your wallet is connected at the top of the screen over here. As you can see, I can bridge over 39.5 MIM. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, if you go to the tool section, this is Beam. All right, we're going to be beaming this over to Moonriver. And let's go ahead and beam powered by LayerZero. And very simple, all we got to do is confirm these transactions. Wait for this to process, confirm it again. And this is another additional bridge with yet another additional source chain. All right, we'll check up on the MIM transaction. Looks like it was just confirmed over here. Anyways, our Harmony 1 transaction finished. Okay, so that's perfect. We can see now if we switch our MetaMask wallet to the Harmony 1 mainnet shard, I have my Harmony 1 right here. That's all we got to do. But we also want to make sure we bridge it back. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bridge it back right away because we want to get Harmony 1, the network, as a source chain. So we will go ahead and bridge over some back. I'm going to bridge over 9,000, so I still have some one to pay for gas fees. We will hit continue, and we will go ahead and confirm this transaction again. All right, here we go. Confirm the transaction. Gas fees 1 cent. No problem at all. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll wait for that to go through. In the meantime, let's head on over back to MIM and see what is going on over here. Now we are going to move on and operate on the Moonriver network, and we're going to be using Solar Beam, which is the main decentralized exchange on Moonriver. So let's go ahead and connect our MetaMask wallet to Solar Beam. Again, I will leave all links in the description down below. Let's go ahead and connect this, and we will switch to the Moonriver network. If you have never used Moonriver on this MetaMask, you will be able to simply populate it right away, just approve it, and you can add the network and switch to it right away. Now, Solar Beam actually allows you to swap tokens that you have in your wallet to Moonriver to pay for the gas fees. So this is how we're going to be able to bridge back very easily without having to use a centralized exchange to get Moonriver tokens on here. All right, so we can go ahead and see here for Moonriver. We also want to grab the MIM token address to populate that in our MetaMask wallet. So we will head on over to CoinGecko, grab it for Moonriver right here, and we will add it to our MetaMask wallet as so. And you can see the bridge was successful. All right, so that's another successful bridge right there. For us, a new source chain with the Moonriver network. Head on back to Solar Beam. We don't have any Moonriver. All right, MIM, it showed up now. Perfect. So let's go ahead and swap 5 of these for a Moonriver. And this is a gasless transaction. There we go. You got to hit the little arrow here so you can sign it. And then you will be able to confirm the transaction. Here we go. So that transaction was submitted, and we should be able to grab some Moonriver now. The transaction is pending over here. All right, so let's just go and check up. So this bridge over from Harmony to Binance Smart Chain was a success. All right, so we just went ahead and we used the Harmony 1 bridge, which is big. That is another supported chain for the LayerZero Airdrop. All right, so make sure you guys use that one. And now we will be finishing up over here for the Magic Internet Money Bridge. We just got some Moonriver to pay for gas. So if we go back to the Abracadabra Bridge and we want to send this from Moonriver, and we can send it anywhere. Let's try sending it to Phantom, and let's send this over. As you can see, the gas cost we need is only 0.03 Moonriver, so I didn't even need to swap a full Moonriver. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's send from Moonriver to Phantom, powered by LayerZero, and confirm this transaction. There we go. So this is another new source chain with Moonriver and a new destination chain for this wallet for Phantom. So we're knocking off a ton of check marks here with this live tutorial. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you are, be sure to smash that subscribe button down below right here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. So we will let this go through. The transaction is processing. As you see, it says you may see it in the LayerZero Explorer. That's exactly what we do want. So while this is going through, let's move on to bridge number 3 for this tutorial. And all right, it just confirmed over here. Perfect. Now it's going to be sending to Phantom. Anyways, let's move on to bridge number 3. Bridge number 3, I'm going to be showing you how to use Holograph. This is an NFT protocol. All right, so we're going to be bridging over some omni-chain NFTs. I'm going to be using the Binance Smart Chain as my main chain. Let's go ahead and cooperate with what it wants. All right, so let's go to the BNB chain. And I already made a collection. Let's do it from scratch for the guide. So when you're over here in Holograph, you're probably going to be on the main page, the Discover page. What you want to do is you want to go to the top where it says Create Single NFTs. Click on that. We're going to be creating a new collection. So create a collection. I'm going to name this collection for fun the Beast Mode collection. All right, collection symbol. BMC, Beast Mode Collection. Token type, we want to select the ERC721. All right, and I will not be doing any royalties here. This is simply for demonstration purposes only. So we got to create an NFT, all right? And we need a JPEG. We need a picture to use for the NFT. So whatever you got on your desktop, you can go ahead and use that. I'll make an NFT from this Wall Street cheat sheet picture I have on my desktop. All right, so creator name, see money, NFT type, NFT name is the Wall Street cheat sheet, description, an image of the infamous bull / bear market cycle that plays out over and over again. All right, cool. All right, so that's what you got to do. Name your collection, make a description for your NFT. Now, before we mint it, we have to deploy it, and we have to deploy it on several different blockchains. So this is some steps here. First of all, we're going to deploy it on the Binance Smart Chain. So we will hit deploy here. We will sign the transaction, and we will confirm it. All right, so we will wait for this to deploy while that's going through. Let me check up over here what's going on with our Abracadabra bridge. It looks like it went through. All right, cool. So the deployment was successful now for this NFT. We will hit deploy again because you can't just do it on one chain. You're going to send it to a different chain. So I'll send it to AVAX over here. Let's switch to the Avalanche network. It automatically populates this for me. All right, and will cost 0.05 AVAX to do this. We will again hit deploy. I already have AVAX in my wallet. As you see here, I have 16 AVAX in here. This is all to pay for gas. I loaded this up again with my BitGet account. Sign up to BitGet using my link down in the description below. If you don't have an account yet, you do get discounted fees for life when you use my link, as well as additional sign-up bonuses. All right, so we will go ahead and deploy it on the Avalanche blockchain. We'll wait for this to deploy. All right, so the deployment was successful. Now we're going to hit View NFTs. We haven't minted it yet. We got to mint this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and mint it here, and we'll do it on the Avalanche blockchain. That's fine. So we will mint here on AVAX and confirm it like so. As you notice, I'm using different blockchains from Ethereum just to avoid gas fees, even though it's not expensive right now. It's still like $5–10 per transaction, and that can add up, especially if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of ETH. It can definitely add up. All right, so we just went ahead and minted it. You can look at it on OpenSea if you want. But what we're going to do now is we are going to bridge this thing. All right, so we will head on over to the bridge section at the top and we will click on the NFT bridge. We will send this from Avalanche to the BNB chain because it is deployed on both of these chains. You cannot send it to a blockchain that the NFT is not deployed on. So we'll select the NFT here from the Beast Mode collection. And we have our Wall Street cheat sheet image here. We will select that and we will need to pay for our fees. We'll wait for this to show up here. How much do we gotta pay? All right, so we have to pay 0.15 AVAX to bridge it. Let's go ahead and send it. All right, so a lot of people are gonna skip this step with the NFTs. It's not necessarily an easy thing to do. Most people don't have any NFTs in general. They don't know how to buy them. They don't know how to mint them. This graph or holograph, this application makes it very easy to do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and confirm this transaction and we will bridge this over from AVAX to the Binance Smart Chain. Do not skip this step, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure. Nothing is a given, right? LayerZero hasn't even confirmed they're going to do an airdrop. No team confirms their airdrop, right? They all say, we're not going to do an airdrop, but then they go ahead and give it anyway. They say that because they don't want a million people just farming it and exploiting the airdrop. All right, so there we go. We just went ahead and bridged it over from Avalanche to the Binance Smart Chain. And if we want to, we can send it back. It looks like it hasn't finished bridging yet, no problem, but the transaction went through, all right? So that's the most important thing. We went ahead and we used this holograph NFT bridge. We deployed an NFT and we sent it over using this layer. This is a LayerZero powered bridge. All right, beautiful. That's another step. Let's go on to step number 3 over here. Step number 3, we will be using the Bitcoin bridge and sending over from AVAX to Aptos. So for this, you will need the Petra wallet. I showed you how to set this up in my first LayerZero airdrop guide. Again, this is part 2 of that video. So if you didn't watch that video and follow those steps, I recommend you go and do that first. Anyways, let's switch on over to the Avalanche network. And we want to select from AVAX to, we're going to send this over to Aptos. Okay, and now let me show you what's going on over here. We're going to be sending over Bitcoin, but this is not the usual Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin.b on the Avalanche network. So if you don't have any of this yet, the way you get your hands on this stuff is you go to Trader Joe, all right, the Trader Joe exchange, and you come on over here to trade. Now, when you're over here, if you need the address for Bitcoin.b, it's right over here on CoinGecko. All right, it's this one. You can look it up yourself. I'll leave it in the description down below because I like to make things easy for my loyal subscribers. Again, if you're brand new here to Crypto Empire, smash that subscribe button down below. Now, for the Bitcoin bridge, let me just move this. So you can see in the bottom of my screen over here on the left, it says powered by LayerZero. That is exactly what we want, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to grab a little more Bitcoin B because why not? Let's go ahead and grab some Bitcoin B with 5 AVAX and we will confirm the transaction. And it's instant. Very nice. All right, so we got some Bitcoin B. Very simple. Let me put in my Petra wallet passcode. So you want to make sure you have Aptos in this wallet for gas fees, but you can send this to all the supported networks. But for this example, I'm going to be showing you with the AVAX to Aptos bridge. All right, so let's make sure we get our full amount here populated. Again, sending it over to Aptos. I'm going to send the full amount. This is like $150 worth of Bitcoin, and all we have to do is hit transfer. All right, so let's go ahead and approve this over here on the Petra wallet, and we will have to also approve it on the MetaMask wallet, like so. 1 cent in gas fees. And this is the Bitcoin bridge from Avalanche to Aptos, everybody. Very simple, but again, all this stuff is simple. You just have to do it. I recommend with these steps that I'm showing you, do them every 2 weeks. Just as I said in my first LayerZero airdrop guide, every 2 weeks you want to run through these transactions. And you should get a pretty healthy airdrop when it is all said and done. I say you should get because nothing is guaranteed. All right, we just confirmed a third transaction over here on our MetaMask wallet, and this should be good to go. All right, so this is the fourth bridge I'm showing you in this video. There you go. So it is loading at the top of the screen over here. We'll be able to claim it in 45 seconds, so we'll be back in 45 seconds. Okay, so the bridge was successful. Let's go ahead and claim our Bitcoin in the Petra wallet. All right, not sure exactly what happened, but we received the Bitcoin.b. It's in our wallet, so you don't actually have to claim it on the bridge. It automatically gets deposited into your Aptos Petra wallet. There you go. That's another bridge, and we can also bridge it back, right? Which I'm gonna do because I want Aptos. Actually, I don't even need this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, so we will go ahead and bridge it back here. Same steps, just to prove it. I'll skip this part, I'll edit this part out so that you don't have to see me do this again, and we'll move on to bridge number 5 right now. Now, before we do move on, I will show you, to get out of Aptos, it takes like a few days. As you can see, 4,319 minutes. So just know that before you bridge back. It's not going to be 50 seconds like it is to bridge into the network. It takes like, I think this is a day and a half or something. Anyways, whatever. I don't need that money instantly. So let's move on to the next bridge, and this is the Core Bridge. All right, this is from CoreDAO. I've been talking about CoreDAO and the Core token in my live streams, been sharing trade ideas, and my community members, as you see here in my free Telegram group, you know, they crushed it with the Core long. The price did retrace, but you know, we caught that pump. So if you're not following the live streams, I do one every Sunday. I highly recommend that you start catching on with the live streams and joining us here at Crypto Empire. So for the CoreDAO bridge, we will be sending from the Binance Smart Chain over to CoreDAO, and they don't let, oh, they do let you send USDT. All right, nice. So we're gonna need some USDT. And I recommend, again, if you have at least $100, you should use that. But, you know, if you only have a few bucks, do what you can. And we will go ahead and send this from the Binance Smart Chain over to CoreDAO. We want to make sure we have the Binance Smart Chain selected in our MetaMask wallet. And we will approve this transaction. Hit next, hit approve. Okay, so the transaction was approved. Now all we do is we hit transfer. And this is all you got to do. And this bridge is quick. It takes like a minute or so to complete the transaction, both to and from the CoreDAO network. Now, you will need Core in your MetaMask wallet. Again, you can buy it on BitGet, and you can just withdraw it, right? You need Core tokens to pay for gas here. Okay, so if you don't have any Core, buy it on BitGet using the spot trading. If you don't know how to trade spot on BitGet, you're in luck. I made a full spot trading guide. I will leave the link to it down in the description below. That is explicitly for BitGet, by the way. I will also leave a card right here. But as you can see, this takes 1 minute and 15 seconds to bridge over. Now, when we bridge it over to CoreDAO, in order to send it back, again, you need the Core to pay for the gas fees, but it takes another minute to send back. You can use this as much as you want, but I don't want your address to get detected as a bot. So you shouldn't just spam this, 50 times in one day with $1. That will probably eliminate your address from airdrop contention because the LayerZero team is going to think that you are a bot. And by the way, with CoreDAO as well, as you see at the bottom of the screen here, powered by LayerZero. All right, so all these bridges are confirmed LayerZero powered. They all do count towards the airdrop. That's exactly what we do want. So while we wait for this to go ahead and populate, there are some tools right now that show you your transaction and your rank count for LayerZero. As you see, there's a total user count of 2,053,000 wallets. All right, a lot of these are probably bots, but you can still check where you rank by putting your wallet here, your wallet address here, and then searching it, and you can see where you rank. So while we wait for that to happen, let's see. So for this, this wallet is not the highest. All right, this is not my highest wallet, but it's still pretty good, right? It's ranked 112,000 out of 2 million. Total transactions here is 19. The age is 196 days, so I first used this address back in November of 2022. And as you can see, all of my unique active days, weeks, and months, 5 unique months, 7 weeks, and 10 active days. So that's pretty good, right? This shows that I've been using the protocol, not just one time in 1 month. And then as you can see, all the interactive source chains and destination chains, I don't think that this dashboard picks up everything because I've used more than 5. I hear that LayerZero, the team themselves, will be making their own kind of template here that you can put in your address and see where you rank. But nonetheless, right, this is still not bad, and you have to factor in the fact that there's probably a lot of bot wallets ranking higher than me right now that could be eliminated from contention because they are just botting transactions and not doing it manually. All right, so that is the LayerZero Dune page. There's a lot of these out there. This isn't from the LayerZero team, so don't take it 100%. Take it with a grain of salt. But you can still see where you kind of matched up with everybody farming this airdrop. This wallet here, it's not the highest, it's also not the lowest at 112,000 out of 2 million. But as you see here, the CoreDAO Bridge finished, so we should be able to send this back. And if you want to check your transaction on the LayerZero scan, just hit the little arrow prompt here where my mouse is, and it will open up the LayerZero scan. And you can see the transaction is still pending. But when you go to send it back, just make sure you have Core in your wallet to pay for the gas. You will select the USDT token, send it back to the Binance Smart Chain. All right, it looks like it just completed anyway. So I'll show you how to do it. All right, there you see it. I have 150 USDT, and I can send this back to the Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum. So I'll send it back to the BNB chain. And let's see how much Core I need to pay for gas. All right, barely any, which is good. This used to be really high, like when I was using this 2 weeks ago. So very simple. Submit the transaction. There you go. And yeah, we're sending it. 37 seconds, and it will be here. So these are 5 additional bridges to use on LayerZero to get the LayerZero airdrop using a bunch of different blockchains. I hope that you did enjoy this video and learn something new. Apply this, do this every 2 weeks, and you should be able to get a nice fat LayerZero airdrop. Going for a lot more here, doing this with quite a few wallets. I recommend you do the same. It's free money. All you got to do is put in a little bit of effort to pick it up off the ground. Anyways, my name is Connor from Crypto Empire. Smash that subscribe button if you are new here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button to let me know that you did. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day.